Houston, an experience that I don't think any of us were expecting.
We met a family and two college-age girls who were ministering and serving intentionally in an area that was flooded with refugees that the American government had brought in.
So imagine with me, if you can, coming from Burma, which is where most of the refugees that we had interaction with came from, not speaking the language. They are originally hunters and gatherers. They are farmers. They like to work the land. They hunt for their food. They're jungle people, basically, and they get shipped to Houston.
It was quite an eye-opening and shocking event to see what happened there. And so to see these people living in this apartment complex, intentionally loving the neighbor next to them, meeting needs, teaching English, ministering to the kids, and in the hopes of sharing the gospel and making disciples was quite an experience to see.
New Orleans was just a really interesting place. There was so much devastation from Hurricane Katrina.
We wanted to remember the devastation and the destruction, and then also see a little bit of the rebirth that's happening.
The different kinds of people that have come in since then, a lot of them are like hippie college kids that want to come help out, and a lot of them are also Christians.
I got this sense that the lower Ninth Ward is nothing now like what it used to be. We were told that it used to be very dense housing, you know, homes row to row next door to each other, and you go down there now and you pretty much feel like you are in the middle of Kansas or something.
You know, a lot of people that had homes damaged actually never returned to New Orleans. So that was just kind of interesting to see. There's just so much vast space where there's just like nothing, like lots of plots of land where there used to be houses.
I can't really even comprehend what it would be like to lose all the things that people had lost that day. Just have your homes decimated, wiped out, nothing left.
We went to an organization called the Atlanta Dream Center.
We did two outreaches with them, and one was called Princess Night.
Princess Night is one of 7 outreaches that the Atlanta Dream Center takes part in, where they'll actually go out into a community or a section of the city where women are being trafficked for money. They bring roses and cards out to the women and help them try to get out of their situation.
We gave them notes also that had these encouraging words in them, and we also prayed for them, and it was really inspiring. The second one we did was Adopt a Block, and that was just an awesome experience to go help people on the street and just knock on their door and say, do you need any help with anything?
They literally go in and pick a city block and knock on doors, build relationships, try to find out what people need, and then go in and pour into the people's lives, whether they need food, whether they need their yards cleaned up. They're just really trying to help people know the love of Christ that way. The cool thing about Atlanta Dream Center is all these outreaches, at least 5 of them are separate nonprofit organizations, which actually funnel money back into the church rather than the other way around. So you'll see, instead of people coming into church and giving money to the church to make the church run, these outside entities are running these organizations and these programs, which then the church takes part in and really runs the church. The people's main interest in this church is outreach, and that's what drives the church. That's what drives the people there.